Hi everyone, this is Penny from Wacko Astrology, and today I'm going to tell you about why your sign is so weak, what makes your sign weak, and why men of each sign are such a disappointment. So, men, if you've been having trouble and you realize that women are completely unimpressed by you, this might be why. Women, I'm going to relate to you right now, and I'm going to tell you some problems that I've had, which each sign of the zodiac and issues I've had when I tried to date them. So we're going to go in order here, and we are going to start with the sign Aries. So Aries men, they really want to be the alpha. They really want to be the impressive, like capable hunter. They want to have like great combat skills and great ability to defend and take care of their family. And all the Aries men I've dated just don't. They're pathetic, they're wimpy, and they are totally unwilling to admit it. They want to pretend like they have like superior skills. They want to do something to make themselves look like they are like a valid alpha male. And really they're not, because I'm a better alpha female than they are an alpha male. And if I was going to be in a fight with the male Aries, 9 times out of 10, I would win. So yeah, that's why they're such a disappointment. Taurus men, a lot of them are just so, honestly, they're cheap. They want more than what they actually deserve. They try to get a lot for like not even a good date, you know, like you're a Taurus, you're about sensuality, you're about the pleasures of life. You should be so much better at pleasing a woman, but when it comes down to it, like you almost always fall short. Like Taurus men, what have you actually done for me? Like, have I ever been like pleased in bed by a Taurus man? Not really. Have I ever been like treated out to like a really impressive night with a Taurus man? No, not really. Like most of the time they're just sitting around at their couch doing nothing, chilling at home, letting their ex-girlfriend or ex-wife like boss them around. Like they're just so hung up in the past and they're not able to seize opportunities in the present. All right, Gemini men. I've had like the same issue with multiple Gemini men, and it's basically just that they're too much of cowards to actually say what they are feeling. They're too much of cowards to speak up when they still have the opportunity to do so, and they wait until I move out of town and I have changed locations, and then they start getting in my DMs and telling me that they had secret feelings for me, like apparently the whole time while I knew them and while I was interacting with them, but they didn't say anything about it. And like now that it's completely irrelevant and there's no potential for a relationship, now they want to say something. So Gemini men, like what do you actually want? How are you going to get anything out of life if you're not able to speak up and set your intentions about things? All right, next we're going to move on to Cancer. This one's going to be really good. You know, I have a video about how Cancer broke my heart. I've had a lot of past relationships with Cancers. So the thing is that they make themselves like this total homebody, like, you know, I want to have kids, I want to start a family. You know, they're saying all this like good stuff, and you yourself as the woman, you might have never even really thought about having kids. You might have like wanted to focus on your career, all that. But no, this Cancer man comes along and he's going to totally uproot that and interfere with your life and be like, no woman, you're going to make some babies for me. Fuck you, Cancer man. Fuck you. What the hell? And when it comes down to it, hardly any of them are good providers. Like I know maybe one Cancer man, maybe two that are actually good providers, and the rest of them are like bum, lazy dads that are completely uninvolved in their child's life, and then they just like abandon the woman afterwards. Like after they said that they wanted a family, after they said they wanted marriage, like what is actually going on? Why are you being so useless? Okay. Next we have Leo men. Leo is my sign, and so I'm a Leo woman, but with Leo men, they're lazy. So if you look at the male lions and the female lions, the male lions will just kind of hang around at home and sleep and wait till the female lions come and feed them and bring them something to eat. And the female lions will go out and they'll do all the work. So I actually know a lot of male Leos who totally just let women support them and women like pay all the bills for them. And you know, some of them have a job, some of them don't. But the thing is that they are not standing on their own 2 feet. They're not supporting themselves. They're relying on other people to take care of them. They are not independent. They don't have the ability to carry themselves through life on their own. So, yeah, Leo men, they get through life by like schmoozing and taking advantage of other people and flirting and hoping that they're still young and attractive enough to be able to continue pulling off that nonsense. All right, next we have Virgo men. Virgo men, what is going on with you guys? So I've had a couple of Virgo men who really acted like they had huge big crushes on me, and like they would get like drunk at night and then they would send me DMs like admitting their feelings to me and stuff, and then they'd get really psyched out about it and embarrassed, and then they'd like, you know, delete their Facebook and stuff the next day. So maybe they're just cowards, I don't know. Some of them are like, I know that they can be way too critical. They think they kind of know everything. They think they have the upper hand on things. I don't have that problem with all of them, just some of them. And then others, they just like totally have their tail between their legs and they can't actually like do anything in life because they just don't have any confidence. So sorry, Virgos. Sorry that life is like that for you. Okay, so next we have Libra. Oh my gosh, so many Libra men I've talked to, like they flirt with me, they try to get me to go out with them and all that, and they seem like they don't know what they want. They're too intimidated by, I'm sorry, I'm gonna sound totally stereotypical. They're too intimidated by a strong woman and they can't handle it. And I think it's because, you know, Libra's the sign of fairness, and they basically know that they're inferior and that I'm better than them, I guess. I don't know. I think if a Libra man stands you up, it's probably because he knows that you're better than him and he doesn't actually deserve a date with you. So that's why he didn't show up to the date in the first place. And that's why some of them just, you know, kind of flirt just to see if they actually stand a chance. Because they're like, well, I'm like maybe a 5. So I'm going to go flirt with this like 9 or 10 and see if I can get her attention and see if I can get her to agree to a date, because then that'll like boost up my confidence so I can go talk to other 5s, I guess. I don't know. I actually married a Libra though, so I should shut up. Anyway, so next we have Scorpio. I've had a couple relationships with Scorpio men, and they are really freaking manipulative. They're like the ringleaders, manipulating the situation around them, a lot of times taking advantage of younger women and getting younger women to do their bidding, and like literally sometimes they'll just take advantage of younger women like for their looks and, you know, try to get them to do certain things and just like act really, really disgusting and manipulative, and they'll take your secrets and they'll try to like use them to like blackmail you and stuff. All kinds of like really nasty, petty behavior that we usually associate with like 12-year-old girls, 13-year-old girls, you know, immature high school type of behavior. But obviously this behavior is for men too, and Scorpio men are here to prove that for you. Next we have Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, I feel like all of them just kind of want to steal their like best friend's girl. Like, you know, whoever their best friend is dating, that's who they really want to date. That's who they have decided that they're really interested in. So fellow men, you might want to watch out for your male Sagittarius friends, because they do stuff like that. You know, they're going around and they're trying to be sneaky. And I think sometimes like what their real problem is that the idea of cheating on someone or getting someone else to cheat on their partner excites them. That's their real problem. They want to see if they can kind of push people's boundaries and get people to do things that they did not initially want to do. So that is like the negative side of Sagittarius men and one of the nasty things that they end up doing. Next, we have Capricorn. Capricorn men, I hate enough that I don't even want to freaking talk to them. I have dated 2 Capricorn men that I remember. Yeah, I've dated a lot of people and I don't even remember some of them. But 2 Capricorn men that I remember, and they were both abnormally awful. They were so conservative that it just completely obliterated their ability to have any morals. Like, in their head, women don't have rights, black people don't have rights, no one has rights except their like freaking white male self, you know? And if you're a Capricorn male and you are not at an advantage. You know, you're not at a point where you have lived your life without ever having to deal with any type of discrimination. You're probably a better person because of that, because apparently these men who have never had to like deal with adversity or discrimination because of the way they look, they have no ability to sympathize with others. They have no mercy, no sympathy. They like the fact that they are on top, and they do whatever they can to maintain the status quo. So if you date a male Capricorn, a lot of times you're going to see some sexist behavior, and you are going to see them discriminating against other people and being really rude against other people and not respecting your rights, not respecting the rights of other people, and doing things that are really harmful to the world around them. All right, next we have Aquarius. What is wrong with Aquarius men? How many Aquarius men have I dated? Probably about 3 or so. And they start a lot of drama. They bring up like a lot of controversial stuff. They like to start fights. And a lot of them will say that it's just like an intelligent discussion and act like it's just them trying to enjoy themselves or them trying to like have a good relationship. And it's like, why can't you just take me to Waffle House without sitting here and arguing with me for 5 hours about something I didn't care about in the first place? And then some of them are disloyal as well. All right, next we have the last sign of the zodiac, and that is Pisces. So Pisces men are like really sad, really kind of like sad and pathetic, and they have trouble confronting themselves and kind of dealing with who they really are and, you know, what they really want. A lot of them are going to be lying to themselves about their sexuality. They're going to be totally closeted and in the dark, and they're going to be kind of boring because of that. Like, I went out with a Pisces guy, and I feel like if he wasn't so like afraid to be himself and afraid of the world, maybe he would have actually been interesting. But I couldn't have like a real relationship with him or anything because he wasn't willing to put himself out there. And like, maybe, I don't know, maybe he just didn't have good compatibility with me. But then there was like another Pisces guy who I interacted with who was like secretly gay. I'm not going to go into how I found that out, but he was secretly gay, and obviously there's nothing wrong with that. I found it intriguing personally, because then I started to see like a more wild side of him, and I know that's not who he was in his regular daily life. So Pisces men, like even more so than Gemini men, I feel like they are really prone to living kind of a double life, which can be destructive. You know, if you're with someone for like 20 years or so, and it takes them till age 40 or older to admit to what they actually want and admit to who they actually are, that can be really damaging. So I've heard stories about Pisces men being really toxic, and this is just kind of like one example that I know from my personal life and how they can be toxic. So anyway, if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments below about your own toxic experiences with the signs, and I will be seeing you again very soon, especially if you hit that subscribe button and follow me on Facebook. Thanks for watching. Bye.